This course wouldn't be a masterclass if I didn't show you how to actually create a YouTube channel. We've sort of gone through the pre-planning phase of figuring out what we might want to do with our YouTube channel. Now though, let's actually create the channel. If you've already created a channel and you know the YouTube interface pretty well, you have something established, go ahead and just skip this section. Maybe check in near the end of this section where we kind of go in depth with some of the tools that you can use. But the initial creation part, definitely skip that because it's just going to be the basics. However, if I want to make sure that if you haven't created one, that you know how to do it. So let's jump into this. Now, before I get started on how to actually create it, I wanted to just go over that YouTube is a very fast changing piece of software. It's run by Google, who is trying to constantly make it the best it can be. So I want to show you something really quick. If you go and you go to YouTube or you go to Google and you search how to create a YouTube account, there will be a link from support.google right here. And there's also one right up here, how to create an account. Create an account on YouTube Computer. And basically what it's going to do is it tells you what is the current process for creating a YouTube channel. Right after I make this video, tomorrow, they could change this process. And I know that over the course of this course, they're going to change this process at some point. And I'm going to try to update it to make this the most up-to-date course. However, I might not even notice it. Maybe someone else doesn't notice it for a month or something. And if you want to create a YouTube account right now, it might take me a couple of weeks to create that new video to upload. So if the instructions are different from what I am talking about, definitely put that search into Google and look for Google's support page because they will always keep this up to date. And you'll see that it just has the basic steps right here, and then it even has additional steps down here. If you click on this one, it has a bunch of different resources that, like I said, will keep it up to date, so you can go to those, read them, and jump into it without having to wait for me to create a new video, and you can continue your learning process. So with that, let's actually create our account. Let's go into the sign in button up here. So you want to go to youtube.com, you want to go to the sign in button. YouTube is owned by Google, so you need a Google account for this. You can go to, for example, gmail.com to just create one really quickly, or you can go ahead and create one right here. If you go to more options and create an account, you'll see that there's this sign up thing right here, create your Google account. You go away from YouTube because you actually have to create a Google account, put in your name, your email address, password, birth date, mobile phone number. I don't know if that's mandatory. It might be, it might not be. But put in all the information and create yourself an account. This is really just a simple sort of step through. It's nothing, too advanced. And you can also, create a Gmail and stuff from this. But once you have your Google account created, then you're going to want to go back to YouTube and you want to put in that information to actually sign up for YouTube. So it says sign in to continue to YouTube. So you're signing in with your Google account. So let me use the one I have, which is Adobe Masters Official at gmail.com, right like so. And then what we're going to do is you need to, of course, put in the password. And so we're going to enter in that password. Click next. And now we are signed in. And it's going to give you this whole thing about, maybe protecting it, whatever. Just go through that as well. And now what you've done is you've signed in to YouTube. So over here on the right is your YouTube channel. See, it has my name and it has all of the buttons over here. And there is even a My Channel button. But once you click on it, so let me sort of go through that point. If you click on any of the features that a YouTube channel requires, you will create a channel. So for example, going to My Channel, going to the Creator Studio, trying to upload a video, all of these are going to sort of get you into the workflow to actually begin your account. So let's go ahead and create our account and sort of end it on that note, and we'll go into the next video where we go in a little bit more in depth. So if we go to our My Channel button, it's going to ask you by clicking Create Channel, you agree to YouTube's terms of services, learn more changes you make here may show up into Google services. So maybe if you change some of this stuff, like Google Plus might change as well. You can use your actual name here. This is my first and my last name, or you can use a business name. And this is how you sort of create a crazy name like mine is Adobe Masters. If you create a brand account name, what you can do is just basically put anything. The other one is going to actually check you to make sure that you have a real name. This one, you can put anything you want and just sort of create something. So let's create something. Let's go Adobe Masters 2. Common thing to put for secondary channels. So we'll create Adobe Masters 2 right here. We'll hit the create button. It's going to do its thing and then redirect you back here. And now my channel has been created. So now that we have a created channel, let's jump into actually sort of setting up this channel a little bit more.